And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at his 4 and spins away. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Running, took the outlaw. And QB's traps. Let's go.
18 yards, first down Niners.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
6 man.
Here's Murray from midfield. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 36, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Winston. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Gilmore.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now a give right side. Gilmore pushing through the contact. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And this is caught by Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Here's Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Wait.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Gilmore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
I'm going to come back to you.
Winston now. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Alert 3. Check out 3. Check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 22.
Ready. Trips. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Get ready. Say it. 56.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, Gilmore. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along, because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go. 56. It's just me and you. 56 to Mike.
On first down, it's Wheeler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, 49ers.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Following the interception, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Jameis to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's third down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
To throw is Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A first down carry for Smith, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Stop your whining.
Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Geis. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front, and can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik Collins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready. White 25. Let's go. It's time to play.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Move. 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
3 down, 3 down. White. 3 down, 3 down. Lost.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
We ain't giving up nothing against.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's tight right here. He's tight.
Here's Winston. He completes it to Evans. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Winston now to throw on first down. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Murray being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle.
And he's going to go down again. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this one's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Winston. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
first down. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows?
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, 49ers.
Hey, hold on. Right there, 56. You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's run it. 56.
Here's Murray from midfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop back to